book friends. Welcome back to Books I Read. I'm Sheila and I'm so glad you're here. We're going to do a bookish thing here. Obviously, you already read the title. This is going to be a video buddy read. We're going to do it by video. I don't know how it's going to work. We're going to see. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't. But I had the idea, so I'm going to try. Woo! But first, we're going to light one of these candles. I can't decide which one I want. I think I want this one, which is the citrus and sea salt from Dollar Tree. Alright. And we're going to try this tea from Dollar Tree. Blueberry and honey. So I don't struggle. Let's open it with some scissors. Skizzers, as my daughter says. Alright, so how are we going to do this video buddy read? I am going to read a book, and every 5 chapters plus the interlude in this book, I'll come back and make a piece of the clip. And in the description, you'll know where to go because you'll know where you're at in the book, and you could already hear my thoughts. You see how that's going to work? And then you just put your thoughts in the comments below. And we'll have a conversation about the book. Ooh, these are wrapped so nicely, and they smell so good. Like it's a box of blueberries. Or at least when I first opened up the plastic and took the plastic off. Oh, now it smells like wine. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and let that steep while I create this first piece of the video. Which book are we going to do? We are going to do Vassa in the Night by Sarah Porter. I have noticed a lot of booktubers that have purchased this book from Dollar Tree like myself. So if you own this book, maybe you found it recently from Dollar Tree as well, you can go ahead and do the buddy read with me, because I've asked a couple of those booktubers if they'd like to do a buddy read with me, and they said sure. And I was like, okay, how are we going to do this? So I figured by making this video, we can do this buddy read together. How cool is that? I think it'll work. Let's see how it goes. I'm not going to read the synopsis, because if you own the book, you already know what the book is about. Or you can go up to Goodreads and read the synopsis there if you're borrowing it from the library or something. Or you're like, you know what? I don't want to read the synopsis. I just want to go in blind. There you go. So I'm not going to do that. But in the back of the book, it says, like, before you read, and it says, I want to read that to you. It says, what assumptions might you make about the novel you're about to read? Well, I believe it's something happening at nighttime with somebody named Vassa. That's all I'm getting from the title. The title's pretty explanatory, I would think. But sometimes we assume one thing from a title and it's actually another. That should be good, right? It's an herb tea, I believe. Oh, it's a black tea, so it's okay that I steeped it longer. That's good. Because I tend to forget. Oh, that's good. That's very... The blueberries are like a hint of blueberry. Like the aftertaste of a blueberry. And the honey, you can, like, I don't know. It's not real strong or anything. It doesn't make it real sweet. I don't put sweetener in my tea. I usually don't. So it's just the tea bag and water. It's really good. I don't think it needs it. I like this one. From Dollar Tree. I feel like Dollar Tree's teas and candles are getting better. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But I kind of feel like that. I hope they keep making teas like this for the Dollar Tree. I would have to say this one is probably right up there with my favorite. I think it's the vanilla chai that's my favorite. Or is it... Well, I also like the peppermint. So there you go. I have like 3 favorites now from Dollar Tree. How cool is that? So Dollar Tree will definitely keep me stocked in tea bags. So there you go. Alright, I will come back in with a check-in after I start reading this, and we'll go from there. Hey, book friends. Okay, I have read. So if you have also read the prelude or page 11 to page 83 and or the end of chapter 5, you're going to want to listen to what I have to say in this clip. If you have not read those pages, then you need to stop and go read those pages, or I am going to spoil it for you big time. Okay? Alright, just so you know, I'm having another cup of tea while I talk to you, because we are just some lovely book friends hanging out, reading a book together. That's what we're doing. Alright, so in these first 5 chapters, and the preludes and interlude, we learn about Vassa. That's how you say her name, Vassa. Her mom has died, and her mom gave her this little wooden doll that can talk. That would be so kind of cool, wouldn't it? That'd be so cool. Now, her father had another lady. He had sex with both women and had children. That's how she got her stepsister, Chelsea, and that's how she also got her stepsister, Stephanie. So, but Stephanie, I believe, they all have like different moms, same dad, that kind of thing, or something of that sort. Same mom. I think Stephanie and Chelsea have the same mom, different dads. Something like that. They are in Brooklyn, New York, and there is this store called Be Wise that if people steal from there, they get beheaded. Don't steal from that store. So, what happens? Well, one night, all the light bulbs burn out. All of them? Vassa asks. And Stephanie's like, yeah. Chelsea seems to like Vassa more than Stephanie does. Now, Erg, the little doll in Vassa's pocket, is a klepto. She likes to steal things. So I thought that was kind of interesting, because then Vassa gets blamed for it, and I think that's why Stephanie doesn't like Vassa. That's what I believe. Because nobody knows about Erg but Vassa, because she made a promise to her mom before her mom died that she would tell absolutely no one about this little wooden Erg doll. So, anyway, so Vassa gets sent out for light bulbs, and she goes to Be Wise because it's the only thing that's open to get light bulbs. Well, what happens in there? She gets accused of stealing. But the lady, Babs, that owns the store, says, you know what? Do you know what? I'm going to let you go ahead and work it off. So she has made a deal. Vassa has made a deal with this lady, Babs, that she will work for 3 nights in the store so that she can work it off. So she doesn't get beheaded, kind of thing. What do you guys think about that? I mean, what do you think about Erg? I liked how they described her, or how Vassa has described her, or how the author has described the doll. I think it's kind of interesting. I think that's cool. Giving her very details. I can't remember all the details, and she stays in Vassa's pocket, which I think is interesting. Well, not all the time. She does climb out. She does go and do things. I know I'm craving blueberry pancakes now, because who was it? Was it Stephanie that made Vassa pancakes? I think it was Stephanie. Her sister, Stephanie. And then it seems like nighttime goes on forever and ever in this town, in Brooklyn. It's like not much daylight. It seems like it's night a lot. What do you guys think? What do you think of Vassa? I think the story is pretty cool. I like her. Erg is kind of funny. Obviously, there's some magic going on. Obviously, Stephanie doesn't seem like she likes Vassa very much, as I have just said that. And then, Chelsea seems to like her. Babs, I'm not sure. And what's with the guy on the motorcycle? Is this all like... I'm just curious. It's got to be a hint of magic in there, right? But why? Why does this lady do that? Why does Babs do that at this store? Why is she so angry? And what's with the hands, you know, because the hands are the ones that point and say, hey, that's the one. And how do you think Erg got all that money back? I think Erg also has like forethought or something, like, I don't know. She knows something, or it's magic or something, obviously, because she got the money from Lottery's boobies. That was funny. I wonder what it is with the guy on the motorcycle, though. I'm kind of curious about that. I'm not sure with that. What do you guys think? The guy with the motorcycle, or the guy on the motorcycle, I should say. Security guard. Night watchman. What's going on with that? What do you guys think? How do you think Erg got all the money back? What do you think of Erg? And like I said, Vassa's pretty cool. I think it's interesting of the different snacks, like the name of the snacks and stuff that Vassa took into her like little closet. It reminded me like the closet. I know some of you like Harry Potter, some of you don't, but that's kind of what it made me think. Like she put her in the broom closet or something. I don't know. I'm trying to think what else. I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. I like the story so far. I'm really enjoying it. I've read it really fast so far. That's really good. The story is moving so fast for me. Alright, maybe I should go ahead and drink my tea now and come back after I read chapters, 6 through 10, because I said every 5 chapters I'm going to check in. I think I said that, maybe I didn't. If there's anything that you guys want to talk about from chapters 1 through 5, just shoot down in the comments. Tell me, you know, hey, did you pick this up in chapters 1 through 5? Or if there's something you wanted to point out, or something you thought was pretty cool that I didn't mention. Because I am kind of all over the map. This is my first time making a buddy video read, so be patient with me. I'm sure they'll get better as I figure it out. I just like kind of just sitting here, though, drinking a cup of tea and talking to you like you're sitting here with me, and we're just kind of reminiscing. Those dang little gnats, right? Just kind of reminiscing about the story. Why do you think Vassa's dad wanted to be a dog? I mean, I know he says because of his dad, but his dad is dead. So what's the point of becoming a dog now? Did you guys think that was weird? And Ileana's like, what the hell kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? So what did you guys think of that? Or what do you think about that? I don't know if Ileana, her stepmom, actually likes Vassa or not. I don't know where the story is going at this point. We are just left with Vassa basically in the closet, I guess you would say. It's not a closet because she does have a toilet in there. And she is feeding her. Not very good food, but she tells her she could eat whatever she wants that's in the store. Just don't take anything out of the store. So she is feeding her. I'm just curious of what's going to happen next. So that's where we're at. Vassa is in the store. She's made it through her first night with Erg's help. And I'm curious about this motorcycle guy or person thing. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and drink the rest of my tea. And then I'm going to go ahead and read 5 more chapters. And I will come back and talk to you then. Hey, book friends. Okay, we are going to talk about chapters 6 through 10 in this clip. Where am I? Did I mark it? Yes, I did. Alright, so starting on page 89, and I read to the end of chapter 10 and or the page 142. What happened in these chapters? These 5 chapters were a little weird. Vassa goes outside. She hears Chelsea. So she goes outside. Of course, she's not allowed to go past a certain boundary. And something happens to her leg or ankle or something of that sort. And I thought it was weird when, what were they, doves? They started bleeding, like she hurt them somehow. I think it was when Chelsea came into the circle or boundary. We now know that Babs is a witch. And we also know that Vassa has some kind of magic too, because of the wooden doll Erg. Her mom wanted that doll to protect Vassa from something. She had somebody make it. I forgot who the lady was that made it, but she made it for her. She said she didn't need it. The lady said that Vassa didn't need it, but her mom insisted she needed it to protect her. So that's how she got Erg. But I kind of agree with her mom now that everything that's going on, because I kind of feel like it's even as far as magic goes, because this witch has magic. I feel like Brooklyn is enchanted somehow because it's so dark all the time. I could be wrong. What do you guys think? I don't know. But anyway, so Erg basically tells Vassa, you know, take care of the doves first. Are they doves or swans? I think they're doves. But anyway, she tells her to take care of them first, and somehow she ends up on the back of the motorcycle or with the motorcycle guy talking to him. I don't understand what he's trying to tell Vassa at this point, but I find it very interesting. But that's pretty much where I'm at. And then Tolman, that's another thing. Tolman came back while she was taking care of the birds. So what part does he play in all this? I'm just curious. Did he have anything to do with Joel's death? You know, or does he have anything to do with Vassa? And if so, what? What is his connection to her? Why did he come there? Why did he sit there and talk to her? Why wasn't he bothered by the birds? I don't know. Is it normal? And, you know, for this to be this way, is everybody just like, oh, that's normal? I don't know. But the whole her on the motorcycle thing, talking, or seemed like she was on the motorcycle talking to this guy, this person. Not like he's younger, but like he's older, but I don't know. And she was being very careful of how she talked to him, so she didn't want to offend him or anything. I don't know. But obviously she made it through her second night, because again, I believe Erg and or the motorcycle guy helped her with the whole cleaning the snow thing. So what do you guys think? What do you think about chapters 6 through 10? I really want to hear your guys' opinion to see if I'm interpreting it right. I think so. I hope so. I'm a little confused with the whole motorcycle guy. But I do know, obviously, magic is going on there. Obviously, we know. We know this. But that's pretty much where I'm at with chapter 6 through 10. I didn't get too much out of it. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to read chapters 11 through 15. And I will come back and talk to you then, I guess. Because I don't have anything else. I don't think I have anything else at this moment. I'm still going, wait a minute. What? I guess I'm sitting there going, you know, what does this have to do with this? What does that have to do with that? I have to read more of the book. That's what I think. So let's go ahead and continue to read and see what we come up with in chapters 11 through 15. 11 through 15. And I will see you in a little bit. Hey, book friends. We are going to talk about chapters 11 to 15. Or page 143 to the end of chapter 15, page 195. Alright, so Vassa has found a door. Is that my understanding? She has found a door, went through this door. It was swans. The motorcycle guy is the knight, a form of a doll. Erg isn't telling Vassa too much. I don't know if it's Erg can't or Erg don't want to, because Bea, was Bab's best friend at one time. That's my understanding, that Bea was Bea was Bab's best friend at one time. So now is Bea in Erg, and was she actually meant to protect her or not? Or is she against her? Is she really against Vassa? Vassa. You think I would know because, reading it, no. I'm just kind of curious. I know Vassa has now made friends with the little hand, Dexter. I guess he's helping her now. I'm still a little confused about the motorcyclist, and I'm confused about where the two lawyers come in. Picnic and Pangolin. What are they there for? They're being held hostage to what's going on. So, being that I'm still a little confused myself, I'm going to keep reading because I'm not sure. I do feel like Vassa is putting things together now, though. Like, she's starting to understand more. Like, between her mom and Bea and Babs and all this magic stuff and the night and stuff like that. I feel like she's slowly putting pieces together. That's what I feel like. So I am going to go ahead and I am going to finish this book, and then I'm going to come back and talk about it. Instead of doing 5 more chapters, I'm going to just go ahead and finish it and then come back and talk to you guys. I think that would be best. So I will be back. Hey book friends, I'm back to conclude this buddy video read. Woo! Alright, anyway, I finished chapters 16 through 25, and I'm not sure what I think. I feel like there was some stuff that it was pointless. Like, why do we need to know that? For example, why did we need to know that her dad wanted to be a dog? I don't understand that. Why was she walking her dog? What was that significant to the story? I don't understand. The old man that got killed in the store, what was that? I don't know what the point of that was, because eventually Babs got taken out by the little hand guy and the swans. Tolman ended up put back together. Her little doll, she eventually had to say goodbye to her little doll. So, I don't know. I mean, yeah, it was a good ending as far as, yeah, she was Vassa. Anyway, and yeah, I mean, it had a good ending. She eventually went home with Chelsea. Chelsea was her family. Yada, 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 but I don't know. I was kind of, I don't know. I still feel like I have missing pieces. The knight went back to, or the guy on the motorcycle went back to the knight. I mean, overall, I feel like it was just she needed to learn stuff about herself. I don't know. It wasn't a horrible story, but I do feel like I'm missing pieces. Like, I still have I still have questions. That's what I'm trying to say. I still have questions. So maybe you guys have answers. What do you guys think of chapters 16 through 25 and or the overall story? What do you guys think? I mean, I know there's a lot of symbolism here, and some parts of, the book overall too, I was like, are we sure this was young adult? Are we? I don't think so. Didn't feel like young adult. Seemed kind of violent for young adult. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. I don't remember if it was young adult. It wasn't a horrible story, but I still have questions, and I don't know, just the way everything kind of wrapped up or tied up. I don't know. I would say probably 3.5 stars. What did you guys think of this? Tell me what your thoughts are. after you've read the story and completed the story. So if you have not read this book, I hope you do, and you'll talk to me in the comments below about this book, because I would love to. What did I miss? You know, I'm hoping that you guys will talk back to me, you know, a conversation down below, so that what did I miss, you know, or maybe you guys can fill in something I didn't see, or I didn't pay attention to, or I didn't take this piece and be like, oh yeah, duh. You know what I'm saying? So talk to me back and forth down in the comments about this book, because I would love to talk to you about this book. Get some input. Maybe you've been talking to me throughout this whole time down in the comments. You know, I'm on chapter 1 through 5, or I just finished chapter 1 through 5, and you can talk to me about it, hopefully, and it'll make this book even better than it was, you know, because I'm bouncing it off of you guys. So if you liked doing this buddy video read, let me know also in the comments below, or with a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Either one, I get it. And maybe we could do this again, and maybe I will just improve this with you, and we'll go from there. I do have another book in mind that I have purchased at Dollar Tree, and I have seen other people buy at Dollar Tree too. So maybe we'll do that book. But I want to see how this goes. What did you guys think of this? What should I do different? I'm curious. What do you guys think I should add or take away? Or what should I do different with the buddy video reads? Let me know. I'm up for some constructive criticism. I really am. And I guess that's it. And I will talk to you in the comments below. And I will see you next time on Books I Read. Bye.